when I was in the third grade, I thought I was
thought
a
I was my
chinchilla.
I thought I was my uncle. I thought I was a chinchilla. Wait. So you're telling me that this is like a bug's life? How's
That's a
that
good
one?
one. That's
I
a
was
classic.
workshopping that one.
Yeah.
What about this one?
Bro, you can't start the episode too strong with Denny Vildu. It'll ruin the rest of
I
the
got one
episode.
more. Wait. So you are telling me that I am legend? What do you think of that one?
Wait, me is
It works.
legend?
It works
That
better
works. That
with
works.
titles that are like somewhat abstract that they like clearly never say in the movie.
Wait,
Okay.
you are telling me this is some sort of eternal sunshine on this spotless mind? That
Yeah,
is
that's
what you are
good.
saying?
You're telling me this is like fear and loathing in Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas?
Oh god. Number one way to ruin a movie, folks. You
Number one.
just say the
Oh my
shit.
god, dude.
How you feeling, man?
A
Dude,
little crispy, a little crispy, a little
dude,
crusty.
Navi patriots are weeping all over the world. You know why?
Why?
Tucker
Oh, because
Carlson.
Tucker. All
Tucker
right.
Carlson, dude. True Navi patriots. He
Dude,
got
my poor man. Dude,
they
I
fucking
just.
way of the water did his ass
Yo,
for
so they fired
fucking
him and also Don Lemon got fired?
yeah, which is like suspicious. I mean, I don't
That's
know
yin
what
and yang.
it makes
That's
no
literally
sense
like,
really.
yo, you're firing Tucker. We gotta cut Don Lemon. We
Well,
gotta cut him.
immediately there was speculation, and by speculation I just mean other people in the Cold Cuts Discord were speculating that Tucker Carlson getting fired had something to do with this Dominion lawsuit or whatever,
That's what I had heard.
which would make sense. But then Don Lemon got fired in the same hour. So what's the equivalence
Dude, I wonder
there?
if they like got in a fight. That would be crazy.
You
At a
think that's why?
party.
Like a
Dude, if they
physical
were
fight,
like,
and they had to let them
yeah,
both go?
yeah, and they're just like throwing punches, that would be nuts.
They're both just like grifter hacks though anyway. It's just
Yeah,
like for
dude.
different teams. Like it's
Well,
literally like the oh
I
go
heard
ahead.
Don Lemon got cut because he said women past the age of 40 are past their prime, which I think men and
He said
women past
did
40
he
is past your
actually
prime.
say that?
Yeah, that's what my roommate just told me.
For
So I'll
what?
say with 100% confidence that yes, he did say that.
That still seems like a crazy reason to fire your guy, like the guy on CNN, really? Just get him to issue an
Um,
apology if people are upset about it,
yeah, you're
right?
right. You're right.
I feel like there has to be something else. There's no way they would just fucking can his ass for that shit. Because he's the guy. It's not even like Anderson Cooper's not even really their like Wonder Boy anymore. It's Don Lemon,
I used to
right?
love Anderson Cooper, bro.
He is such a hot little piece of
He's a little
ass.
silver fox man.
Yeah, but that shit's crazy. You know, the idea of them fighting at a party and just imagining how that's completely impossible because I feel like they're I don't know. You know that you've seen that Boondocks episode where what is it? It's like well, it starts with the teacher. My friend just showed me this shit because we were having a conversation about exactly this, but it's like the one of the kids gets called the N-word by the teacher, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't get it. Like they say it to each other all the time, and then they end up I forget the guy's name, but then the grandpa wants them to get a huge settlement out of it, and so they end up hiring on this uh like celebrity lawyer, this like black guy who's all
Yeah,
like
he's like
blinged out.
Al Sharpton.
Right, and he goes on the exactly, and he like goes on the news and he's like fighting constantly with all these like right-wing talking heads. And then it's who is it? Katie Couric or one of those fucking no, who's the one that's who am I thinking of?
Tommy Lauren.
It's not Tommy Lauren either. But it was like I don't know, one of those like talking head white ladies on like Fox News. They're like going at it like on air, like screaming at each other. And then they meet, and then afterwards, like they're all sitting in the green room, and that lady walks in, and they're like, "Oh, how you doing?" They like hug, and it's like, "What the hell? Weren't you guys just fighting?" And they're like, "What do you
That's
mean?
how it
Like
is, bro. That's how it
we go
is.
way back. Like we've
Dude,
been
there
doing
was
this for years."
I remember people got mad about that cuz that kind of happened with what's that dude who was the worst comedian ever that they gave a talk show to? And I
James
realized
Corden.
that does not narrow it down. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it's
him. No, he's
Jimmy
like from
Fallon,
New
Jimmy
Zealand.
Kimmel,
Not
New
New
Zealand.
Zealand. He's like Trevor
Oh, Trevor
Trevor
Noah.
Noah.
Yeah,
Trevor
yeah.
Noah had
He took
like
over the Daily Show. That's what happened.
yeah, but he
Yeah.
had Tommy Lauren on as a guest one day, and then they
Mm.
were kind of going at it, and then people were posting pictures. They went to go get drinks like right afterwards, and it was
Please.
like shattered.
Of course, but it's like what do you expect? It's all a
Yeah, it's all
charade.
a
It's all
pony
I
and
mean,
carrot
dude,
stick,
I might
whatever.
be well, this might not be 100% true, but this is cold cuts, baby, so I'm just gonna fucking
Let it rip.
say it with my chest. Doesn't Disney own Fox News? And so like all this shit that they're parading about, like, everyone's like Disney's woke and they put black people in movies because they had to make it political. And then meanwhile they're fucking don't they own
Well, to
Fox
be
News?
fair, I'm pretty sure Disney has their dirty little mouse paws in everything.
But that's the point, is like
Yeah,
it's
manufactured
all a charade.
garbage.
None of it's real. It's all a
Yo,
charade.
fun little fact. You know that Boondocks episode you were just talking about?
Uh-huh.
Most of the teacher's dialogue is ripped straight from that character is a real like that's a real teacher that literally
That
did that.
said that at that.
Said the N word with an
That is
A to like
so
I wanted to
crazy.
gain their respect. Like he's like Robinson Crusoe or something.
Jesus Christ, dude! I never really watched the Boondocks like when I was a kid, or that
I
much. And
didn't until recently, bro.
recently, like some of my buddies have been putting me on, and it's an amazing
It's
show.
great, dude. It's
It's
great.
really clever. It's really funny.
You can tell the creator was a huge. Well, no, because it's based on a comic. Well, whoever ran the show, it has to be like a huge anime fan. I mean, it's
Well, I think
so like heavy anime
I
inspired.
think he drew the comic first and then turned it into an animation. I think
Yeah.
he's the same artist. Yeah,
Oh,
but no,
word.
yeah, he's
Okay.
definitely a huge anime fan. But I like, which is funny because it actually does look really good. Like I think it's aged well in terms of like the
Yeah,
animation,
I liked it. I liked the style. It was
and
crisp.
they're not easy characters to draw. Yeah, I always feel like that is the craziest part about watching anime, is just that like you look at American like Western animation versus the shit that they're doing over there, and it's fucking insane.
I don't
Yeah.
even hate it. Like, I like shitty animation, obviously. I mean, look at the animations I make, but it's like there is something so weird about the American animation industry where like all right, so Family Guy gets huge, and then there's
Mm,
like 12 Family Guy art
like
style clone
rip-offs,
shows.
yeah.
Now it's Rick and Morty, where like every adult show is
Every
literally just the
show.
Rick and Morty
I
style. And it's like,
know.
guys, I know it's dangerous taking
Yo.
chances, but come on,
Yeah,
dog.
stay in your
Come
lane.
on,
Find
man.
your own path, baby. Yeah, no, I know.
Let your nuts hang,
I
baby.
mean, the thing is, which is the sad reality, is that actually I think we were really, it felt like almost on the precipice of like a new age of a lot of like really strong Western animation, and then they all got canned in this fucking HBO Warner Brothers like thing. Like there were some animations that actually looked like really artful and insane that were in the works that all
Dude,
were given the
I
axe.
would love. And the fact that a big animator hasn't done this yet is probably not proof that they're dumb, but proof that it's probably not logistically possible. But it would be so fresh for to me to like, all right, say Cold Cuts took off, we're millionaires.
Mm,
Of us making our own Netflix style thing where it's just all adult, new adult comedy
hmm.
where we're like a artist would just like fund a bunch of his friends projects and just
Oh yeah, yeah.
throw it at the wall, see what works. I don't know, I think there's a huge market there, bro, because people love adult animation, but from what I can tell, people our age and younger kind of crave that like lost
Hmm.
Newgrounds not necessarily Newgrounds, but like that Smiling Friend show captured a little bit of I think what some people are missing.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I do think I totally agree with what you're saying, and I think like
based.
the pendulum swings. Like I think people like you're right. I think there is a market for animation, especially something like new and fresh and funny. And right now, I mean, we are losing the war against Japan in terms of like owning the animation market, because I think a lot of animation fans in the US are turning to anime, not even if as anime fans, but like there are like good adult animated shows coming. Like, dude, I mean, did you watch Mob Psycho at all? Did you end
No,
up
I know
watching
you
any of
told me
that?
to.
That one is fucking. I know some people who are listening have watched that one. That is a fucking based as fuck show.
It
Great
looks
writing,
very cool.
unbelievable
Dude,
art style. It's great. It's
I
funny.
agree with your point, but I also don't agree because I think some fans aren't being pushed towards anime and they're starting to watch stuff like Bluey,
Oh,
which
yeah, I
is
know
just
that's
like,
the dark timeline. Yeah,
dude, I don't get
that's.
like, dude, I've seen some clips. It looks very cute,
I've
but for
never seen any
all
of
the
it.
people that are like, no, it's like a kid show, but like for adults, and I'm like, I don't know.
I don't
I
know,
don't know,
man.
man. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. The only kid show I have watched unironically when I was in college was Regular Show.
Uh-huh.
But even then,
I
that's
never watched
like,
that, but I've seen clips of that also, which are funny. And honestly, like that personally is the type of animation that I like. Like I'm not even a huge adult animation fan, but
I'm
I
not even a
like
huge adult.
I like that. I'm not even a huge adult. I'm actually quite small. The the like that type of animated show which isn't it's like targeted at almost like young adults is good. Like, and that's where Mob Psycho falls into. I think like Mob Psycho, regular show. Honestly, I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't even know if it's still running, but Adventure Time was like that. Uh,
I never got into Adventure Time, dude.
I watched it not in its entirety, but I watched like the first few seasons of it, and I was like, damn, like I know there's a little bit of that like ooh Macau arts, style thing that people are
What
like
did you call
tired.
it?
People call that because
Cal
just like
Arts.
Cal Arts, like
What did you
just
call it?
Cal Arts.
I
But
thought
I
you
was like
said called it Mical.
like ma epic Cal
Oh,
Arts.
I'm so cringe, dude.
But
I thought,
it's
okay,
like
I thought you were giving it a little Scottish vibe. I
the
was like,
little yeah, but that all just like you said with the fucking Family Guy and with Rick and Morty, after Adventure Time, it felt like a whole fucking wave of shows were
oh
then
yes,
looking
yes.
exactly like Adventure Time,
Well, there was that one.
including regular show, kind of, but regular show is funny.
There was that one that came out on Nickelodeon that I remember everyone was just like ripping on. Look this up. Type in
Oh God.
Sanjay and Craig. But it was like they
Andre
were clearly going for like the, I think for that like a Adventure
Versa
Time vibe. But
did not run very long. Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's
But
totally it's the noodly arms and the I don't even know what you
I've
call
heard
it.
revisionists though say that it was the better show. I think it's a meme
Oh,
though, just like
really?
Sanjay and Craig Chads or whatever.
That's
But
hilarious.
no, I don't
I've
know.
never even heard of this in my life, but I think it's like it is dude, the art style, the art in Adventure Time, not in that style, but in the it's not even I didn't know that it's not running anymore. I guess it ran until 2018 and ended. But
Well, yeah, they did a. I don't know if they brought it back, but people were mad because not. I don't know. I saw some people that were like, the show is cooked now because they made like a chick main character, and
interesting.
Finn like loses his arm, and I think
Dude,
spoilers. I think the dog
spoilers.
dies.
Oh, really? I didn't know about any of
Yeah,
that. That's sad. But I know first of all, I could tell you right now, I mean, if you started watching Adventure Time, you would really like it because it looks really good. The voice acting is great. It is funny. And then what I liked about Adventure Time is like you said how like Finn loses his arm. I didn't even know that happens, but like the characters get like there's some continuity which is unusual in a cartoon show, like they kind of like change as like major plot points
yeah.
happen, which is kind of cool. It seems like a simple thing that should be present in more shows,
They
but
visit Jamaica, and then for the rest of the show, Finn just
he has a
keeps
little
being like,
bead
"Ah,
thing.
dude, black chicks are like they're really hot.
Yeah, and they're
Yo, we
like
should hang out with some black
you're
chicks."
and I'm watching and I'm like I must have missed something
Yeah.
because I don't remember that. Did I miss something? Yeah, no, that's it is a really good show though. That
Dude,
one was
here's the thing
cool.
though. I could watch that, or I could build and create the Cold Cuts Adventure Time show.
That's based. That's extremely based. I
We
mean,
should do something with our little characters. I
yeah,
mean, we
why
kind of
not?
do with the little the
The little
shorts.
one-off things.
Yeah, yeah.
I I don't know. I hate to sound almost like an old man or something, but I really do not spend any of my time watching cartoons or playing video games or any of the like
Dude,
all that stuff is a bit it does feel a bit childish to me when
what do
I'm
you
doing
listen
it.
to in the background? Because like I
Uh,
definitely throw on like South Park or something if I'm
no,
like
not even. I usually will
animating.
just put on music. I usually will just put on music.
Hi, Mr. High IQ.
It's not even that. It's just like it helps me
Moving
focus
pictures are
better.
too low IQ for me.
Sometimes I'll put on like a YouTube video, like a long form video or something like that if I just don't want to listen to music. But like I I don't know, somewhere around the time a few years ago when I was working on a drawing or a painting and I was watching and I somebody told me to put on Narcos. So I was watching Narcos and I was like doing the and that show is most it's like 75% in Spanish. So like I couldn't be looking down at my work and also paying attention to the show because they would just be speaking in a language I didn't understand. And then I would like look up and be like, "Whoa, whoa, that guy died! Like, what the fuck? Like, what did I miss?" And I think somewhere around then is when I just stopped watching TV at all while I was like working. I usually just
Yeah.
will listen to something instead.
You definitely
But
can't listen or watch something like that where you have to like be paying attention.
actually pay
You
attention.
know what I
Yeah.
heard's great though? People are saying this.
Uh-huh. What's that?
People are saying this. People are saying this cold cut show is excellent to throw on
Yes,
and just hear a stream of misinformation
that I have heard.
pour
Yeah.
over you. I also heard it's available on Spotify,
Uh-huh.
Apple Podcasts, and I heard they have a ton of bonus episodes on their Patreon.
On Patreon, that's crazy. There's no
That's what
way
I
there's
heard.
even more episodes. How could it get more
There's
based
no
than that?
way.
There's no way it's
Cold
more
cuts will
based.
never have over 30 bonus episodes.
Raw. Oh, it's yeah, fucking I love that meme. I
That
love it.
meme.
That
We should
that
just do a meme review every episode, dude.
should we do a tier list of all of our favorite rage faces? That's like
That'd be
probably
powerful.
that's one of my favorite rage faces for sure. I also underrated rage face who has not survived into the modern era because he was completely like overtaken by just Wojak, like the regular that feels guy, but that okay, like the okay rage face. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which one is that?
It looks like dude, you got to edit a
Dude,
picture of
it's
this one in.
so
Okay,
funny.
guy.
It's so funny that yeah, let me raise my hand. I'll put it here because there was like rage faces. Oh, this is so cool in high school, or this is so funny. And then
I love those
as
things.
we got older, it was like this is cringe. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then, but now it's like it's literally rage faces, but just they look slightly different with the soy jacks. And it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh yeah, yo, rage faces cringe, soy jacks based. This is
Yeah, I
cool. And
know.
it's like, oh god.
I mean, the troll face has obviously survived. Dude, check your Twitter DMs. I just sent you
All right.
okay, guy.
Dude, the Chinese ones are amazing.
Though they are so good. I wish they would get more traction. I like, but they are so abstract. I'm not even really sure
Oh
how to
yeah,
use
this
them.
guy. This
That
guy.
guy. That's like
Dude, the
there's some
Chinese ones
classics with
aren't
them.
that abstract to me. I feel like they make sense. The
I feel like I
panda one
don't
is
know.
like it's
No,
Joker.
I don't know when to use them, honestly. There was one that I just saved that was so funny that was one panda smacking another panda with a fish. And he's looking like
That's amazing.
and
Dude,
he's like
we
and this one's
gotta
like fucking dying.
see this is like
Oh, it's
the
so
that's like the
good.
horny jail meme, I'm sure.
Probably.
With the
Or it's
dog
more just like
bonking the other dog.
it's just like the Chad and Soyjack. Like it's like just like
Dude,
shut the fuck
we
up,
should
bitch. And he's
try to
just
get a
like,
random Chinese guy.
uh-huh.
Find anyone Chinese, bring them on the show, and then have them explain them to us.
How do we get Yilong Ma
Elon
on the
Ma.
show?
Dude,
Yeah, how
I
do I get
still
him on the
has
show?
it been confirmed he's using a face filter?
Okay, here's the weird thing. Although,
Elon
well, now
Ma?
that I'm saying it out loud, it seems stupid, but I firmly believed that he was using a deep fake, like a really solid deep fake. Because there are some moments if you're really looking at him that like there's some like mouth movements that you're like that seemed slightly off or something like that.
But is he just Chinese?
Maybe, but he posted a picture fairly recently, like not a video, a photo of himself that was in like it was like in somewhat dim lighting. Like it wasn't like a full, because when he's doing his videos, it's broad daylight, he's outside, and like face fully lit up. He posted a photo of himself that looked like he was sitting like at his computer, like in the dark with just like the computer glow on him. And it was the same face. And there was something about seeing it like that I was like, maybe this guy really does look like this. But It
You're
would,
telling me
but
this is Iloma?
but it should. Now that I'm saying it, in theory, it would be easier to just deep fake a single image, right? Than it would be to be
Yeah, I
to
mean
do a
that would be the
video.
easiest.
It was just the lighting and the angle that seemed like too. I wonder if I can find it right now. I think I follow him on Instagram.
I love how you
Um,
thought you were gonna trick me the other day when you pulled up the feminized picture of you.
no, I knew you weren't gonna trick me.
Dude,
I
that
knew
was
you weren't gonna trick you.
every guy I knew that was their most favorite thing to do as soon as that tech dropped. They would be like, "Yo, would you guys fuck me?" And it was like, "Okay, bro, I
That's
don't want to
great.
run through this."
Okay,
Yeah,
here are the photo. Okay, you know what? Now I'm looking at it again. First of all, I lied. It's not as dimly lit as I remembered. But it's actually a sad story. He's been posting about this the last couple days, is that I think he got robbed of like all of his Ethereum or something like that. And he's been posting
really?
about it. And this is him holding a printed out screenshot of the thing. But when I was looking at him in this picture, I know he's really sad in this photo, so I don't want to laugh at him. But when I was looking at him in this picture, I don't know what it was about this one that I was like,
It looks real.
I don't think that's a deep fake. I really think he looks like
All
that.
right, listen.
I don't know.
I I don't think anyone wants to hear us speculate about this any longer, but I know someone
Why not? This
listening
is not
knows.
interesting.
I know someone listening knows, so let us know, please, either
Do
in
you
the
know what it
comments
is?
or DM us.
He
I
has
need to
this
know.
he has this slight thing where it looks like his eyes are going in slightly different directions, but in a
Like
way
he's
that seems
wall-eyed.
that's yeah, slightly wall-eyed, but in a way that looks real,
Yeah,
not in a way that looks deep faked.
yeah.
I have no idea, but I also feel like he would have made more public appearances by now if it wasn't a deep fake. That's the main thing that makes me think it's fake, is because wouldn't like he's
But then
so
again, isn't he
popular.
just some guy in China?
Yeah, but wouldn't that like absolutely
Well, he's
somebody
not
has
gonna just
called him.
fly over here.
Dude, you don't think Jimmy
Actually,
Kimmel
wait a
has
minute,
called
wait a
him?
minute,
So, dude,
wait a
I
minute.
guarantee that Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or somebody has been like, I want to
Elon
get you on my
Musk is
show.
also so annoying that if this was real, I feel like he definitely would have flown him out and tried
I
to do
think
like a skit
somebody
or
would have.
something.
I think somebody
Yeah.
would have flown him out, or he would have done an interview even with there would have been some leaked news
Could we
story
get
in
him on?
China. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how
We
to
need
it.
Elon Musk.
Uh, can you imagine has not made a single public appearance, but then he just comes on cold cuts, just like
That would be such a
it'd
power
be
move.
insanely based. Holy shit! You know, we were supposed to have Rusty Cage on, by the
I was
way.
gonna say we were supposed to have
He
Rusty, and
flaked at the
then
last second.
yeah, that's messed up,
That
dude.
actually wasn't last second. I don't want to say that. He actually let me know like this early this morning that he wasn't going to be able to do it. But we're going to try to get him on either for Thursday or maybe next Monday. I know.
He saw that stuff you said about Armenians, dude.
He
Yo,
was
what
like,
was
"I'm
that
over
comic you made? And I was it something? Did I say something about Armenians
it."
that made
Yeah,
people
yeah,
freak out?
yeah. It was the comic classic. It was God
Something with an
creating.
alien.
It was God creating the world, and on the final day, he created he's in Spore, like the Spore creature creator, and he's
Yeah.
making this ugly ass creature in Spore, and you were like, God creating Armenians, and then
Dude,
like
yeah, bro.
people were
People,
like, you were an Armenian genocide
well,
denier, like
dude,
they
that
got
dude.
so
At first,
angry,
people realized it was just a joke, and then
right?
it
And
got
then
retweeted or commented on by this like Armenian racial purity account, some sort of like Armenian culture account.
nationalist,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then they were just like, "Let me guess, an Armenian woman dumped you." Like a bunch of comments like that, and I was just like, "This
hilarious.
is getting so
I was
weird."
well, I think there was some fear that your account was going to get banned for like racism or something
Oh
like
yes, because
that.
I
I think
so
that's
yeah, I think I
why.
deleted
So,
it. I was
because I
like, "Yo,
think you were
fuck
afraid of
this."
people mass reporting, which was a legitimate
Well,
concern.
dude, they were someone literally was tagging. I think this was pre-Elon, so they were tagging Twitter support, and they were like, "He can just say this," and I was
That's
just like,
crazy.
"Yo,
Yeah,
come
shut the
on."
fuck up. But the other problem is that Spore comic went like goo goo gaga mode. I think it so that's why just like once the general public gets their hands on it, that you don't even like, dude. There's one comic, that Worm GF comic that I drew like the other
Yes,
day that's on
the classic.
Instagram. Thank you. It's doing rounds on Instagram. It's got a pretty insane amount of likes on there. And I am still getting comments. and one of them that I just got was it was like, yeah, this is somewhat unrelated, but fuck zoophilia. And I was like, what? Like, how the hell is that what you
And
got
you were
out of
like,
this?
yo,
But
back off.
I can't like reply to that because I know, no offense to any 16-year-old kids listening, but I know that it's a 16-year-old kid. Like I know that it's like that's it. That's what you do when you're 16 years old today. You're on the internet and you're just like, yeah, by the way, rape is
Rape is
bad.
bad.
Like
Yeah, dude.
literally, I'm like, all right, I know. You don't have to say it on this comment.
That's
Uh,
brave. That's brave.
the funniest thing, and this is just Twitter in a nutshell, is people trying to say some comment that they think like the other comic. Sorry, am I talking too much about my own comics right
No,
now?
I love this.
The other one that I did that was the
Spill it,
fucking
girl.
the succubus with the asexual or something like that.
Oh, did something happen on that one?
It was like light, like it was nothing really. But somebody replied, I didn't respond or anything, but somebody replied and they were like, um, actually, like ace people do enjoy sex and they do blah 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 and do this or something like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Whether
It
or
is
not that's
just a comic.
true,
Get
yeah,
a job.
whether or not that's true, please get a job, please, Lord, get this man a job. But
When
I
I
was
read
just
this
like,
comic, I thought I was my uncle.
but there's always a tone with those comments that that they're like, oh, dude, me dunking on this guy is going. I'm gonna ratio
Yeah,
his ass with
you're
this
you're
one.
not on Reddit,
And
kid.
I'm like, it
Not
is
on
not
Reddit,
gonna
kid.
happen. Nobody's gonna see this comment because I'm not gonna reply. That's just how it goes. I don't get it.
Powerful.
Yeah,
Dude,
kind
you're
of funny though.
so base, dude. That's so dope.
Look, bro, what can I say? I'm basically like the Charmeleon between Andrew Garfield and Sam Cedar.
You're basically.
Who is Sam Cedar? Why do
I don't
people
know.
keep telling
Vosh
me I
was
look like
like,
him?
he was like, yeah, he's like a little guy, and he also voiced someone on Bob's Burgers, and I was trying to be funny, and I was like, yeah, did he voice Binky Baby? And he just didn't respond, and I was like,
Vosh probably looked at that and was like,
I fucking hate this retard. Yeah.
um, although I gotta say, I don't know if you noticed this. Well, somebody had to point it out to me, and I haven't heard any other word from it about it. So
He's right behind me, isn't he?
what, Travis? Apparently, Vosh has been plugging cold cuts on his stream quite a bit,
Bro.
which is cool.
Base.
It's extremely
All right, now we
base
have to get Destiny on. We got to yin and yang it.
to even it out.
We got to
We just
even
got to
it
get
out.
those two. Imagine if we get them back together. If
Dude,
we
we
are able
will, if
to.
we do that, bro, you and me are going to be like chilling at home and we're going to get a call and it's going to be like, this is the president. I need you to get Israel and Palestine in a room
Yeah, no,
and get a peace thing going. We
I
saw what
actually
you did
think
with Vosh and Destiny.
I think we're gonna get close to getting them back together, and actually, there's gonna be like a CIA intervention. Like they're gonna snipe us before it happens because it's just not meant to be.
Dude, I don't
Um,
know. Destiny finally got back to me. And,
that one screenshot I didn't think it was real. I thought it was I thought you edited that photo or doctored it in some way. The one that you sent.
oh my God.
What?
Sorry, dude. Someone just sent me just a picture of some jugged up babes, dude. Holy shit.
Are they 2D or living breathing?
2D. Come on.
I was
What
gonna
am I, gay?
say.
Come on. Hey, baby. Come on,
Who
baby.
sent that to you?
Whew. Oh my
Ooh.
God. Dude, I'm sending it to you on I'll send it to you right now. I
All
can't
right,
handle that.
excellent.
Dude,
Okay.
we were literally mid discussion and that obliterated everything from my head. What were we talking?
You were talking about how Destiny finally responded to you.
Oh yes, dude. I first of all, I don't know if we're bringing about peace, but it would be cool to have him on. But yeah, I
Peace.
sent him a picture of the legendary squirrel, which we need to find out where that's from, dude. The
The one of
Saddam squirrel.
the Saddam
Saddam
squirrel.
squirrel.
I
And
absolutely love that image.
he just replied like, "What the fuck?" And then he was like, "Yeah, can I stream it if I come on? What's the deal?" And then the convo ended there, and I was like, "Damn, All right, all right. But maybe we might see Destiny in a
That's
future
pretty
ep.
amazing. Dude,
Bro, you seen this
this,
picture?
yeah, I'm seeing it, and first of all,
Dog, the Samus?
yeah, first of all, this is definitely AI generated, right? I don't think this
I
is
don't think
legit. Oh,
so.
actually, the hands look real, so never mind. I think it's just really pixelated, so it's hard to tell. But
I think it just
these
is
are all the
that
Smash.
good.
These are all the girls from Smash, right?
Yes.
Yes. Good,
Yes, yes.
good God, man.
Whew.
Who? Somebody. Oh no, I shouldn't. I should not have said that it's AI because the signature of the artist is right there.
Yeah, you chimp.
Wow.
Dude, that's like I think some people were like, that's not a compliment, but I feel like that's a compliment if it's like your shit
It's
looks so good like that.
yeah. It seemed like slightly too smooth.
Yo, we need to commish this person to draw the femme beetle, femme yellow dog.
Whoa, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. We
Proof.
got some replies to that last short that you uploaded that people were really wanted to smash the Fem Beetle and Fem Dog in that one.
Did they say that?
Yeah, we got a few
On what,
replies that
Twitter
were
or
related to
Insta?
that. I think that some people in the Discord were talking about it. I think there might have been somebody on Twitter that said it. Yeah,
Powerful.
very powerful.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
Damn.
Eh,
This is
what
a
else is
very chill episode. Very
they're
chill
always
episode.
chill.
Fuck you, Rusty.
What yeah, well what was I was is there anything else to say about this Tucker Carlson thing? Do people even
Did we even
care?
bring it up?
We were we probably kind of glazed over it a bit, but I don't really
Oh yeah, because we were talking about like Anderson Cooper,
I mean, what
right?
can you even really say? I want to know like the I can't really even speculate why it would have happened because I don't
I
watch
heard it was
Fox
because
News.
he said something, and this is just from a Twitter comment, so this is probably 100% wrong. But I heard he had a segment where he was like, "Yes, and we must hold all news accountable for telling us to take the vaccine recently
Okay.
or something." Um,
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know. I don't know if that's true though.
people are saying that it has to do with the Dominion lawsuit, which apparently everybody knew about except for me because I didn't I went like a week ago when somebody was like something about oh Dominion beat Fox. I was like, what's that? And I fucking hate this react. You do this, my close friends do this, everybody does this. I don't. I this is like the I hate this reaction. Is that when I'm like, oh, what is that? It's like, you bro, you don't know? Where have you been? You don't know that? Like, no, why the fuck would I know that? I've never heard of that before.
I don't know
Anyway,
if everyone's hitting you with this. It sounds like maybe you're the problem. I'm just
maybe
gonna
it's a
throw
me
that out
problem,
there.
but it just happens like it'll be it's every little thing. Like I hate even when somebody's like, "Oh, have you seen uh, you know, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?" And I'm like, "No." And it's like, oh, you never watch. I'm like, dude, no, why? Like, don't make me say it again. Just like, what do you want
You
to
do
tell me?
seem like a pony guy.
I guess so. But anyway, what
Dude, what is the porn of
apparently
that called? I think we talked about that on one of the
isn't
earlier
it like
episodes. Clop, clip,
clop?
clop, clip, clop. I think it's I think it's called, which is
I
so
do
funny.
not like that at all. Uh,
That really takes something beautiful and ruins it because the
the
sound of a
fact that
horse
ugh,
clip clopping around
the
gaily is
fact that
so
that ever
aesthetic.
existed and that there's still even a uh, sorry, like my mind is going a mile a minute. The okay, do you know that one video? Think it's fairly popular, but of like it's like a rave for bronies, and it like somebody's like filming. It's like an 8 minute long video of like just some of the crazy shit that's going on at this like brony rave. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Dude, this is first of all one of the best like cringe videos on the internet, and it's also so fucking funny. Wait, is this it? Brony, yeah, it's this one, bro. Actually, not as many views as I would have expected on this one. I'm gonna send you the link right now, though.
How do you? Is this like a deep cut? How did you find this?
It's a fairly deep cut. Wait, this one says, and I want to make sure that this. I gotta watch this fucking ad.
God damn it! Dude.
Uh,
I opened Twitter again. I'm looking at this picture again.
you're looking at the picture
Woo,
again?
woo, woo.
Hang on. I'm
Yo,
gonna
I
tell you
wish I
right
was
now.
Travis the chimp, bro. I could pull all of these chicks.
Okay, I think it's this one. Oh, wait, here. Best of My Little Pony Convention Concert Original. This is it. This is it. It's a 7-minute long video.
Dude.
Guys, viewers at home, when you're done listening to this podcast, I highly recommend looking this up. It is, first of all, literally deserves to be in like the National Historical Archive, like the same way that we put pieces of art like Johnny Cash Folsom Prison record and like other like, Mark Twain or whatever goes in like the history archives of America. This should also be there because this is from 9 years ago and it is a perfect fucking snapshot of this bizarre culture of humans with almost, it's either too much self-awareness or not enough self-awareness, or I can't even tell you, but holy shit, it is amazing, dude. You got to watch it.
Dude, I'll watch during the break and I'll show a little clip.
Okay.
But I can already tell I haven't even seen this yet, and I'm already fantasizing about you and me raising a chimp like a son, and then just
Okay.
feeding it a bunch of Xanax and sending it to one of these raves once
Oh.
once it's fully grown.
Yeah,
And
that'd be great. You just release one
Travis
live
too.
chimp.
Travis
Travis
too,
too.
baby. He's just strung out on bars, just like
Dude,
fucking
well, that's
throwing
the
everyone
thing is
around.
I don't think you can tell from the rave that first of all there was no alcohol served at this rave. Like that's not the point. But there's like, guys wearing like the plague masks, you know what I mean? Like fedoras, and then there's also like people in like Brony gear, and there's other people wearing like, Triforce like tees and cargo shorts, and the people,
The classic.
the DJs are like the cringiest part because they're all also bronies, and their like voices are cracking and their shit's getting unplugged and the microphone is dying on it. Dude, it's just like an absolute train wreck. I gotta rewatch it too right now because like I gotta pull some
I'm
some
so
moments out of here.
excited. I'm so
Anyway,
excited.
Tucker Carlson. What happened with Tucker?
Can I show this picture?
Can we
I
get him
feel
on the
like it's
pod?
too racy.
Just put a black bar over all of the
The
breasts.
breasts. Okay, that's a good idea.
I
Very
think you
wise.
should be able to do that. Maybe we'll put that also during the break, or if you haven't already edited it in. Maybe edit it in
How would I
right
have we're
now.
recording? How would I edit
No, what I
it?
mean.
She's living in the past, so you won't last without the proper care. With a royal farewell and an enemy spell, you won't have life to repair.
Bring in the dancing Travises. Wait, dude, I gotta. Did you watch that video that I sent you? I know it's kind of long. You didn't watch the whole thing.
Yes, and I was hiding my true opinion
Okay.
because you were so excited about it when we were talking about it before we clicked record, but it was much more milder than you made it sound. I thought there was
Oh,
gonna
come
be
on. You're
some
gonna get people to
crazy
not
shit going on.
bro, you please, if you like cringe videos like I do and you're listening, trust me, don't trust YOLO. Okay, go watch this video.
See, this is what's different from us, bro. I'm the cringe, bro. You're
What
the
is your
snobby. You're the snob.
can you think of a cringe video that's like your favorite so we can share that with people too? This is like
Yeah, dude. There's this teacher guy on TikTok. No, I'm
stop what?
kidding.
I was like, where is this going? That's classic. That was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I won't lie, bro. I used to kind of be into that shit, and then
cringe videos.
I don't know. Yeah, dude. I don't feel like
Trying to remember what's another
I don't know. It's weird, bro. I don't know. I feel like it's no one should accidentally try creating another Chris Chan scenario.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I
You
mean,
know what I mean? But it's also like I
I
don't.
feel that.
It's
Well,
no
that's
one's
also
fault. I
why
mean,
when I'm looking at this video, this like Brony convention video, I am like I'm not even looking at it at an individual level. I'm just like, this is crazy to watch. Like I'm like, this is a because there's something about cringe that is so familiar and like I know people that are like this IRL. And so when I watch a video like that, I'm like, it feels almost like cringe, like now because that video is old. It's like cringe isn't even the right way to describe it anymore. Like language has evolved. That there's probably a better way that we could describe these people, but it's just like there's no other way that I can think of that it's just like, yes, this behavior is cringe, but I don't know
Yeah.
how else to like classify it really.
Yeah.
It's a great
That's
video.
astute. That's astute.
I think it's a
I'll
good
show
video.
some clips. I'll show some clips.
I think it's a good
Dude,
video.
amazing $1 million. This is peak comedy. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
You be one of the Brony convention people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is this?
A Brony convention.
I thought this was the Tony convention, like Tony
That's
Soprano.
good. That's good. Wait, I'm trying to think of another one. What's another what's another word that rhymes with Brony?
Shlomo.
No, this is slow-mo.
The
I thought this was the Shlomo
The
convention.
Shlomo convention?
I thought this was the
Dude, I would want the Shlomo convention would be popping, dude.
Oh, dude, it would be so fucking lit.
Yo, I can't tell if it's an edit or not, but it's like it's this like Jewish wedding and they're doing this like traditional dance. And
Yeah.
that dude, it's like a techno remix and it goes so hard, dude.
That's
And I'm just
sick.
like
I mean, there's that one really iconic video of I don't know what, some Orthodox Jewish wedding or celebration where they are like just going nuts. Like all of them are moving in unison and like kicking and going. And I'm like, holy shit! And that's what it is. They're holding a like door, like flat, and there's a guy on top of it who's just like going like nuts. And it's like,
dude, if there was
these guys are so lit.
I'm sure there's a fucking super far right guy out there who saw that video and was like, they're just bragging about the door thing. Do you know about the door thing with the Holocaust? Dude,
Why is there
like,
always a thing? There's always a thing.
They're like, yeah. Oh, really? They gas people? How come all the rooms that they apparently gas people in have wooden doors? Like the gas could go through the doors. So it's like,
what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I don't even think that's scientifically accurate. Like, if
hey,
you're like,
listen, I'm not here to check the science. I'm just
like,
here
yeah,
to look
I'm
at
standing, I'm standing in a room, and you're trying to hit me with fucking mustard gas. But guess what, dude? My door is fucking wooden, so I'm just sitting here. I don't even give a
It literally
fuck.
sounds like if you're
Like,
a
it doesn't even make
3-year-old.
sense.
If you're like a
still die.
3-year-old playing with your friends and you're like, oh, I gas you. No, I have wooden
Oh,
doors.
I'm wooden door.
I'm wooden door.
I have wooden door. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
But dude, the concept of like these Jewish people happily dancing with the door and there's just like a Nazi guy in the corner like, they're bragging.
Yeah.
They're bragging about the door thing.
Oh my
So
god,
good.
man. Although I can tell you I've never been to a Jewish festivity that was that lit. Like that video is like, do you know the one I'm talking about?
I think I do. If not, dude, well, Jewish parties seem to be, there's no spectrum. There's just insanely lit to like sitting around eating tinned fish and no one is looking at each other.
Oh no, it's literally like pretty much every holiday is just look how chosen we are. We need to eat.
Damn, I need a tissue, dude. That was gross.
We need. Did
All
you
right,
just?
we're good.
I wasn't watching. I found this video. Oh, I found the techno video. Is this the same? Is this the one you were talking about? Let me see.
Perhaps.
This is definitely the one you were talking about. They are getting fucking lit.
Dude, I love how you're always like, yeah, these alt-right guys are so wrong about Jews, and then you're like, yeah, we're so pompous, and we're higher intelligence.
We're just better than you.
We're just
Yeah.
better.
What do you want me to say, dude? Oh wait, is this it? I cannot find this fucking video. All right, you know what?
Dude,
Never
I gotta
mind. On
tell
the
you
break, I'll
something
try to find
cute
it.
about AJ.
Okay, what's up?
If he hears this, but dude, we went to go see John Wick 4, and I fell asleep.
Great movie.
Which
I
was
liked it.
crazy. Yeah, I liked it too, bro. But I
Part that
ordered
you were
a
awake
alcoholic milkshake, drank it, and then passed
Based.
out. Just
so
passed
fucking
out.
based. I love that shit.
But dude, this I think we've talked about this on the show before, but we're like, who are these Transformer movies for? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Transformers?
Yeah, the Michael Bay ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't give a
I don't know
shit.
who's seen
Yeah,
that
but
shit,
then so this new one is Transformers versus, or they team up. It's Transformers, and then there was also this thing called like Beastars, and they were Transformers but
Yeah,
animals.
but animals, yeah.
But I didn't. This was just before my time a little bit, so I just didn't give a shit. But I was like, the trailer comes on and it's like playing. I think it's like Tupac or some like song, and like it's trying to be so hype, and I'm like, I don't care. And then I just AJ like is like looks over and grabs me and is like, Beastars is my favorite shit ever. This is so cool. And I was just like, all right, yeah. Him having so much joy to see his Beastars
Alright.
thing
I
on
had
screen,
never
I
heard
was
of
like,
it.
all right. I felt like a son when, or a dad when like Barbie movie comes out and your son is like, me want to see, and you're like,
All right, I'll
all
go
right.
see it. First of
We'll
all, I
go
gotta say
see it.
that was like a dead-on AJ impression. You got like his like
Jesus Christ,
inflection
dude.
just
I don't think
right.
so.
But
He was
also-
in wonder. He was in total wonder.
But also the yeah, I'd never heard of Beastars before. And
I don't
actually
even know if that's what it's called. I think it is.
I remember when the first Transformers movie came out in like what, 2006 or something
Yeah,
like
who
that.
was in that? Shia LaBeouf, man?
Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox.
No, it
two-
is not
two-
Beastars, dude.
those two in fucking 2006. Those two were the hottest pieces of ass money could buy. It fucking like when they were both in that movie, you knew it was Jover for every other movie in the box office at that time because they were like the fucking. Well, actually, that may have been Megan Fox's breakout role, but
I think
Shia
it was,
LaBeouf
right?
was like when they were both in it, it was fucking Jover. But that
Dude, they're
movie's
called Maximals, I think.
oh, okay, that's a little
Yeah.
bit cooler than Beastars. Beastars
Dude,
is like
Beastars is that anime that looks kind of cool but kind of furry. But
okay.
dude, do you remember this happening in your? I think I was in high school when this happened. But you remember, like you were saying, Megan Fox was like the hottest piece of ass ever.
Mm.
And then I remember everyone
And
or-
Shia LaBeouf also. I would smash.
No, but dude, I remember everyone was like, she's so hot, she's so hot. And then people would start being like, yeah, did you notice the thumb on, I forget if it's her right or left hand, but her thumb on one of her hands looks really weird.
Oh, really?
And then be smug like
What is
this.
2
still
out of
think,
10?
yeah, and it's like, dude,
That's like
I would
classic.
kill you
that fucking
and your family
Mhm.
to punch her toes. Like, come
elbows
on,
too
dog.
pointy, dude. There's a fucking hilarious green text that like me and my brother quote a lot. That's like where it's a guy that goes to the gym and he's trying to be like I don't know, alpha or something like that, or he's been like watching like pickup artist shit, and he goes to the gym and he finds the hottest girl at the gym on the treadmill, and he goes up to her and he's like, I signal like this for her to take out her headphones, and she takes out her headphones, and I'm like, you're like a 7 out of 10, but not my type, and then just like walk away, and then like don't even work out, go outside, and then like when I see her leave the gym, I like chase her around the parking lot with my RC helicopter. And it's like the funniest fucking, oh my god, dude.
That literally would
It's
be
years
such
old.
a good concept for hearing that. I'm literally just picturing it, dude. If Brett Easton Ellis ever wanted to do Patrick Bateman the teenage years, that would literally be some Patrick Bateman
It's
shit.
just that is the funny part, is that like where the Patrick Bateman mentality, like the Sigma male, crosses over into just like autism like type shit. It's like that's why 4chan shit is just so
Bro,
it is funny. That shit is hilarious.
I can't believe I didn't bring this up and we didn't talk about this.
What
Although
happened?
someone said we didn't give our Mario movie takes. I swear we did. But anyway,
I thought we did, yeah.
I found it funny that did you notice how in the book American Psycho, Patrick likes his trans babe porn. He likes his hung babe
does.
porn.
He
Yeah,
does.
he's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
into that type of stuff.
That's based.
That
Yeah.
was me reading the book, and I did the
It immediately validated. You're like, yeah, it was the Leonardo DiCaprio. Like,
serial killer guy who
Yeah.
writes N-word poems. Yo, that's me, baby.
that's me. He's just like me. Yeah, that shit's crazy. What were we just talking about? Like right before we got deep. Oh, well,
Dude,
what I was gonna say was that I remember when Transformers came out and that first movie, and it was like, holy shit, dude, they made Transformers fucking cool again. Like, this movie's amazing. And then Michael Bay has now made, how many Transformers movies are there? Like
I think
8?
this is like 5 or 6,
And
maybe
they just
more.
they just keep getting worse, dude. Like it just like
I only saw the
tanked.
first one.
I only saw the first one too. Oh no, that's not true. I think I saw the first one, and then maybe I saw the third one.
I'm so sick of movies, and as I say this, I can only think of two: the Avengers and Transformers. But to me, it's already a cliche of like, oh, we're living in a normal world, and then a strange animal or creature or robot comes and is like, I must find the cube. I
Oh
must
yeah,
find the cube. And it's like, oh
classic.
my dude, at least do a sphere. Do some. I'm
It
so
is
sick
always
of
a
the
cube.
cube, dude.
But
I'm
the
so sick of the
I
cube.
thought when it came out, the idea of like the all spark, I think is what it was called, and it shows up and it starts anytime it just touches like that idea that it just touches like any device and then that
And
device
turns it
like
into like a
turns
little
into a fucking
robot.
thing is
Yeah.
kind of cool. Like I remember in that first movie, it accidentally touches like a mobile phone, and then that little like cell phone turns into like a flip phone. It turns into this like little vicious robot. But what I was gonna say is like, how do they then explain the Maximals or the B-Stars or whatever? Like, if they're aliens, why are they all modeled after Earth
That's what I
animals?
didn't get either. And I was talking to someone about that, and they're like, because that's just
Shut
how they
up.
look on. Literally, it was literally like that, dude. And I was just like,
Yeah, I guess
okay.
but that's the thing. That's the problem with things like the modern Transformer movie. Like that first movie, they got away with it. But when you have a franchise like this, it's like you take I don't know if the Allspark, if that concept is in the cartoon. Maybe it is. I don't remember that. But like when you apply these rules that you're like, no, see, this is how this exists in the real world. It's not just a cartoon. Look, this is the explanation. It's like you're gonna hit a wall. Like you're gonna
Here's
hit
the
a point
problem,
where you're
dude.
just like, well, you shouldn't have explained this because it doesn't make
There's
sense.
a fine line of like not admitting, but acknowledging that it's kind of goofy, but then you don't want to do the like Marvel territory of like, your name's Bunga Dunga.
Oh my God,
Kind of
bruh.
cringe, baby
Yeah.
chief.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go get the wiggle wiggle. And it's like,
I
dude,
can't believe
okay.
that we're still seeing shit like that. What was that video game that was getting shitted with two D's on fucking
Yo,
Twitter a month ago? Remember that
that game
shit?
looked so forspoken or something.
I couldn't
Dude,
even tell you what the gameplay
here was
looked
the
like. It was
worst
that
part.
one cutscene that was trending on
Dude, all the
Twitter.
cutscenes were a little goofy like that. And yo, this was the dumb thing too, is a bunch of game reviewers are like, all you people making fun of it, there's like an option to turn off the dialogue, like, or like to make it less. And it's like, dude, can you imagine if we released an animation that sucked ass and then also you could like turn off the dialogue and we
Yeah,
were
it's
like,
like you could,
guys,
guys, have
come
you
on,
tried
hey,
clicking mute?
yeah,
Like
hey,
you
come on,
fucking
baby.
idiot. Like
But dude,
why?
I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
hilarious.
all right, what if the game's like really good? And I watched like the first few seconds of it, and it's like she has a cat, and there's like, for some reason she has like $1 million in a bag, and she like
Classic.
wakes up and her house is on fire, and the bag is right next to you, and you keep clicking A, and it's like, I should find my cat first. I should find my cat first, and it's like, it's so stupid that you can't pick up the bag because as soon as you leave the room, of course, it's like it lights on fire, and it's like, dude, this is, I don't know, it just enraged me, dude. Primal
The
level, I
I
wanted to just
mean,
beat rocks together and just
in
freak.
in general, I think I never really like noticed how much I hate this until I watched, this is a long time ago now, but I think Video Game Donkey had a video that he was like, maybe it was like he was reviewing like an Assassin's Creed game or something like that, and he was talking about how he hates missions where it's just like, "Hmm, follow me into this thing," and you just are like, the person is walking but they're moving like really slowly, and you're just like, go, like, or just
Yeah.
tell me to meet you there. Like, why are we doing this? All those little types of tasks in video games, it's like,
Dude, I mean, they're
just
called
cut to the fucking chase, man. Like,
escort missions, bro. People
yeah,
have hated them for centuries, since the
es
dawn of time.
escort missions and any type of those, like anything in a video game that is just like and this is why honestly I love Nintendo, because I feel like Mario games don't have this. Honestly, I don't think Zelda games have this, Metroid games, Super Smash Bros. That none of them have these like this thing where it's like, before you have fun, you must pay the toll. You must do this stupid task that nobody wants to do. Like, why do some of these games sprinkle these really
I mean,
stupid fucking
I'm
things
sure
in
people
there?
would argue like having to collect stars and shit, but dude, let me be Aaron Hansen for a second.
Go ahead.
What's his animation channel
Ego
about the
Raptor?
cartoons? Yeah.
Oh,
Or about the video games? I'm trying to think.
is there a different one? I thought it was just Ego Raptor.
He
Is
does
there
one where he
that?
like reviews these video game mechanics, but you're talking about the escort missions, and it's like in Mario 64 they did have a famous one that you might remember, but it was fun, and it was instead of having to escort the turtle, you raced him to the
Okay.
top of the
I don't remember
mountain.
that. That's
Dude, you don't
fun.
remember racing the Koopa Troopa on the very first level?
No.
It's like the third mission in.
What's Super Mario World like 64?
64. Super Mario 64.
I have that on my Switch. I should just bust it out and play it right now. Bro,
Bro,
I got that
you make me
75th or
sicko.
50th anniversary like one where it
I've
was
heard
what's
that the
that?
Switch port of the game is not as good, but
I
I
wonder
wonder if
why.
it's something only like speedrunners would
I feel
notice.
like
I feel
only
like
if
I wouldn't notice.
I think
Yeah.
if you're a little like touched, you might notice a difference, but I don't I like I've played it and I think it's fine. Uh dude, not a great segue, but you ever watch a video of you ever watch that like it's not internet historian, but it's something of the like of this guy Olalilia? Olalilia? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
He's this guy who is I think I'm saying I don't even know if I'm saying it right honestly, but he's this guy who is like a video game designer and he used to be making YouTube videos. I think he's sort of phased out like a bit. I don't know if he's really still doing anything, but he was like an insanely talented video game designer and platformer like speedrunner, and he has all these videos. Like I watched this like sort of short documentary about him where he has like these videos that he's playing, like he was obsessed with Banjo Kazooie, I think is the one, and he would like not break the game but work the mechanics to such a degree that like he would find the highest possible point in every Banjo Kazooie level. Like he would like do some crazy maneuver and like kickflip onto a place that you like no clip into this area. But he would play for hours and hours and discover like just the tallest point in every platformer level. And then he like designed his own video game that it was just a 2D platformer, but he created it. It's like like that phenomenon of like, you know, when you're in a car, I think it's called parallaxia. It's like when you're in a car, the objects that are close to you are moving really fast, but the objects that are farther away are moving like kind of slower.
Slower. Yeah.
He like coded that into this really simple 3D like 2D platformer that he played, that it was like he had elements of that like fucking like 40 clicks back or some insane shit, and like watching him play his own game, like the gameplay is really simple but it's like the background looks like outrageous. Dude,
Very
he's a
fresh.
really interesting guy. But I was just thinking about that because you were talking about like speedrunners and people that are like, you know, exploring the mechanics of the game and shit like that. Some of that shit is nuts. That kid's crazy. He's not a kid. I think he's actually like older than us, but
Yeah, that was interesting, but I love how the basis of the story was, I watched this documentary of this guy. He would like jump to the highest point on a video game.
yeah.
Fresh, very fresh, very
Uh,
fresh.
let's see here. Yeah, dude, he's a
Yo, you know what we should
weird
do?
guy.
I feel like an asshole. We do this every time, dude. We're like, send in emails, and then we just run out of time
Ignore. I think
every
we
single
do have some
time.
emails. Do you want to
I
answer
think we
some?
do. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this one right off the top of my head just because it's Vinny. He's Mr. Brazil, I think, right?
Vinny. Yes.
It's been almost a year and a half since I last drank soda or juice, and 3 months since my last cig. Was getting the nastiest cough and
Jeez.
smoker laugh. That is so fresh. Keep it up. I'm very jealous. My lungs are dying. But anyways,
That's
I've
great.
recently been trying to find a doodle style to start drawing webcomics, but I feel awkward when making them on an aesthetic appealing to me. Did you guys have any problems with that, and any tips on personal visual identity?
Hmm.
100%. Two things I can say is
It's a good question.
A lot of people think, and thankfully I've been doodling, and I think you've been doodling since like we were kids, you know what I
Long
mean?
time, yeah.
But if you haven't been doodling a long time, you really got to like just start. You got to just start doodling,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not gonna find your. Some people do. If you're gifted, you'll find like your style right away. But you got to just like find your style and doodle. And the second thing I would say is, especially if you're just starting out and trying to get into it, like there's nothing wrong with finding a few artist styles you like and not tracing, but practicing copying
Mm-hmm.
them. You know what I mean? Just to get like just to learn how to kind of get the flow of some things.
For
And
sure.
yeah, most
Yeah.
def.
No, it's a great question. I remember when I read that email that he sent it over, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's a very good question." Uh, dude, first of all, Vinny, I gotta do a self plug. I'd highly encourage you come watch one of my drawing streams because it's a great way to kind of just like get things popping. You know what I mean? Just to like draw along, and I'll kind of help you walk through that. But I also give little tips, like getting started with art over there also. But
It's a fun stream. I tune into them when I can.
it's pretty funny, and then we draw like silly stuff over there. But what I am usually talking about over there, and this is also what to answer your question, I'm realizing this also now. This was my first full. We're celebrating 1 year of Beetle Moses, baby. This is my first
Baby.
year,
That was
first year as a
yesterday, right?
full-time artist. Yeah, it was just yesterday.
Congrats.
Thank
Congrats.
you. Uh, so this is my first year doing art full-time, which means I've just been drawing more than I have in the rest of my life, and so what I've kind of realized, but you will also figure this out on your artistic journey, even if you're just trying to keep it simple and do doodles and stuff like that, that's fine. I think there's a lot of great artists that do stuff like that. Uh, you your progression in art isn't you're going to learn this either the easy way or the hard way, but it's not you working towards being able to draw like a certain other artist, right? The longer that you do art, it is actually a journey inward because you are actually chipping away to find truly the best version of your own style, what you're doing. You're not ever going to draw exactly like somebody else, and you shouldn't seek that out. You got to spend time just drawing things how you would draw it. And like Zach said, obviously you should still like try new things, and you can use references and all kinds of stuff like that. It's just how you like collect little objects along the way, like little tips. But it comes with time, and it comes with allowing yourself to not not compare yourself so much to other artists, because you're gonna figure out your own thing, and that's what's gonna make you unique.
That was very powerful. I'm not
Thanks.
even I'm not even being a jerk.
Thanks.
That was very poignant. I'm gonna add I might add some like beautiful music
Okay, you should
behind you
add
saying
that.
that.
You
Dude, I
should.
hate it, but I really think just like our fathers before us, if
Uh-huh.
the comic stuff falls through, teaching
Teaching.
is probably the move.
Yeah, dude, teaching's powerful, and well, this is we've kind of mentioned this on podcasts before, and I think I've actually maybe I've just mentioned it on my stream, but it's all kind of in the same vein. Is like, a lot of these artists that are really pooping their pants and freaking out about AI art, like stealing their jobs and stuff like that. All I'm have to say is that, like, yeah, if you have trained yourself so hard to draw in a certain style, which is really imitable, which a lot of artists do, especially industry artists. And I know we have industry artists that like listen to the podcast here and there, so I'm not throwing shade at those people, but the artists that I think are less afraid of that are people who are really comfortable that their art style is unique to them. So you should absolutely push to have your own thing.
But
And go
also,
ahead.
I think the subject. Sorry, I keep interrupting, but
No, no, you're not
I
interrupting.
think the subject of your art comes into term too. Like, I really don't think a lot of people should freak out about this AI stuff because, like, dude, as good as AI gets, when it comes to drawing something like, I'm being silly here, Okay, I'm being a little silly. But if I needed to draw Dallas Bryce Howard farting on an alligator's head,
That was silly. I thought you were being serious.
with like Hitler in the background, like an AI will be able to approximate that and maybe do something that looks semi cool, but an artist can put the final touches on that. You know what I mean?
It's never gonna. I think as good as they make AI at it, first of all, the guys that are running this AI shit, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they just handed the keys to a bunch of fucking monkeys, but like the ideas, the prompts that they come up with are just not really clever. And that's the thing, is like as you also work through your art, you're gonna tap into ideas that other people are not gonna come up with. And so that's the idea.
As you say the monkey thing, I'm gonna flash a picture of, because I think I've seen the team and I think it is like a majority non-white.
Oh, sorry. I did not mean it that obviously I did not mean it that way.
We've talked about this multiple times and it is so dumb.
No equivalence.
It's racist in itself that you can't say like, yay, monkey brain.
I mean
literal
like literal like spider monkeys. Like that's what it's, because it's all of the prompts that I see are just like hamburger, but very good looking.
Yeah.
On a black background. And it's just like,
well, dude, the main thing it's gonna be used for is like porn. Like I get so many ads and I see it on Twitter, people posting them too, where it's like, I think one of them shut down recently and some guy killed himself, but it's like, generate your own girlfriend, generate your own waifu. And it's like, it still comes into play like, bro, this thing you thought was AI art, the AI could semi get it, but bro, these Nintendo babes, no one can do it like that. No one can do it.
No. And I mean, like, that's the thing is that, hang on, I gotta like, can you see my dog right here?
Mrs. Sting.
Wait, come here. Hang on, I'm gonna put her on the bed real quick.
All right.
I like lost my train of thought because she just kicked open the door and just like wandered in here.
Queen. All right, I'll get to. Let me hit up the next email. We have 7 minutes.
Great question, Vinicius.
Say something.
Hello. You must journey to the center of your soul.
Does she have little butt teeth?
Does she? I think she has a treat in her mouth.
Oh, okay. What a little stinker. All right, this is from T. Stilly.
What's up?
Hero and friend of the pod. Hello, Beetle and Dog. In the far future when emails return, I hope this reaches you well. I've been watching a lot of older YouTube episodes and had an interesting thought pop up.
Okay.
My musical obsession is Mac Miller, and a discussion you guys were having reminded me of an interview he had being asked why he quit his TV show. Being asked why he quit his TV show, he mentioned a story of an older couple recognizing him from his TV show, which made him realize just how much he wanted to be remembered for his music rather than anything else.
I didn't know he was in a TV show at all.
Me neither.
Huh.
With, I think, Roots. I think he was in Roots. With the fact that the comics and such are more of a stepping stone to bigger things, do either of you have something you ideally would want to be known for? Either the podcast or Cold Cuts TV show or something else further down the line? I'm a simple man, okay? I just want, you know how like there's the guy in the movie, or there's some actors where like you see them and even if you don't know your name, you're like, I like that guy. I want you to see me, or you see YOLO Swag and you say, this will be good for a chuckle. This will be good for a little smile.
I think that's fair. I think like I'm not really picky. I think that's interesting that Mac Miller, if that story's true, was just like somebody recognized him for acting instead of his music, and he was like so upset by it that he was just like, I'm not doing the acting thing anymore. It's not, because honestly, I wouldn't like if somebody recognized me on the street and they were like, hey, you're Beetle Moses from Cold Cuts Pod. I'd be like, oh yeah. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? I'd be like,
you're the guy who
Sam
hates
Cedar.
You're the guy who hates black people.
I'd be like, all right, well, hang on. Thanks for recognizing me, but no, whoa. Like, no, but it's like if somebody recognized me for my comics or for my like appearances on this podcast or for I don't know what else, my streams or my appearance on a different pod, I wouldn't care. I would be first of all blown away. Maybe Mac Miller is just at a point where he was famous enough that he was like, I would rather be famous for this than famous for this. But at this stage in my career, I'm just working to put out as much shit as possible. I don't care what if somebody likes one thing and they don't like another, it's no skin off my back.
Based. Yeah. I can't believe I got recognized on Grindr the other day.
That's awesome.
Hello, howdy, fellow hung men. My name is Brandon. You can say it. So I'm resending this email because I sent it a while back, and I just caught up and heard that a lot of listener emails were kind of lost. They weren't lost. Well, they were lost to the time of the inbox.
Yeah, they were lost.
They're
Yeah,
lost in the
exactly.
box, baby.
Exactly.
Don't get lost in the box. So I just
Mhm.
wanted to hear how you guys feel about Beetle Dio and Jojo Sog. Dude, this was the fresh ass JoJo art.
Amazing
I'm gonna put it
art.
up here. Yeah, get back in touch with this because we would love to use this as a sticker for the patrons. It would be very
Yes,
fun.
that would
I
be
love to do that.
extremely based. That'd be extremely based.
I hope you guys enjoy this, and I really appreciate that you always keep it fresh. I also have a question, and it's for the two of you. Just wanted to know how you keep it so hung, baby. Asking for a friend, of
Ooh.
course. Hope this reaches you guys, and that it makes your day a little bit better. Don't sue me, I'm poor. I'm not a patron user, so if you could use this question in the normal pod videos, I appreciate it. I will donate in the near future. And not to keep speaking incredibly fast like I'm Destiny, but we are down to 3 minutes and 21 seconds. If you do send us an email, we will answer it on the free episodes. If you are a
Yes.
patron and you want a question answered, we have a thing in the Discord
We have a channel
where you can
for that.
join in. But patreon.com/coldcuts.
Absolutely.
It's pretty fun. I cannot lie. I get a headache every time we play fucking.
Dude, it is like too much to handle. And this last time, because now the community is growing. We had a packed house on Gartic phone.
It was crazy.
Which was so funny, dude. I know every time I am literally like my face hurts from laughing by the time like after like a couple hours I'm just like, guys, I need to go because I'm literally I can't breathe. Yeah, very based. Thank you for the JoJo art.
Yeah, the JoJo art's powerful.
Sick. Extremely powerful.
I'm gonna need your wisdom because I'm pretty sure we did get a new exec. I think I need to update the list, but what I have is Gzan, thank you, Trash Bins, Brap Brap Pew Pew, T Stilly, Shrek the Third, Snake Oiler Man, Garlic Bread Ben, Conga Heli, Gwyn, Protista, and I'm pretty sure we got a new one, but
is there another one? Let's see.
Let me check. Let me do a quick check in the final minute 57. Say something funny, Harris. Entertain them.
Oh, I think
do some Kermit. Do a little Kermit.
I think it might be Bugs on my wee wee. Wait, no.
What?
I think it is. Wait, who is this?
Yeah, I found it.
They're an executive.
Alberto, and I won't say your last name. I'll ask you first if you want me to. But
I
Alberto.
think that is this person that I just said.
Bugs on my wee wee.
I think that's. I'm looking at the executive producer list in the Discord.
Okay.
And that.
Well, I'll say their Discord name.
Account is on there.
Butterfly Motor seems to be their Discord, unless they've changed it to Bugs on my wee wee. I think you just have a sick mind, Harris. You sick.
I swear to God, that's what I'm looking at here. I don't know.
Man.
Listen, apologies if we got it wrong there, but we'll iron out the kinks.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought I was Travis the Chimp because I ate a woman's face and had sex with a pimp.
Oh, that's good, actually.
That was my Macklemore bar. But, bro, it's always exciting to see you.
Yeah, dude, great episode.
Cold Cut Ship is launching. It's very exciting.
Cold Cuts for life.
Cold Cuts for wife.
We'd love to have more people on there. We're going to try to get Rusty Cage. You know, obviously Vosh is going to be back, and then we're going to try to bring some other big names on here soon, too.
Tell Destiny he needs to come on.
Who's going to tell him that?
The audience.
Okay. Go abuse him.
Type chinchilla in the chat for...
We could just get a chinchilla on the pod.
That would be sick.
That would be insane.
Yeah, if we hit 2K...
I'm getting a chinchilla.
I'm getting a chinchilla.
You got a joke for us to close?